Hello. I want to take a moment to update you on what's happening in the county related to COVID-19. There's been a lot of discussion happening in the news about reopening and what that means, and there's been a lot of discussion in the county about that very same thing. Earlier this week, the governor issued Executive Order 62, which orders Prince William County and the rest of Northern Virginia to delay entering Phase 1 by 2 weeks. While the rest of the state is slated to begin Phase 1 on May 15th, Northern Virginia will not start easing restrictions until Friday, May 29th, and only then if all the appropriate health metrics are met within the region. Those health metrics include a downward trend of positive test results over a period of 14 days, a downward trend of hospitalizations over a period of 14 days, sufficient hospital beds and intensive care capacity, increasing and sustainable supply of personal protective equipment such as masks, respirators, gloves, and gowns, and increased testing and tracing. So what is reopening and what does it look like for county employees and for the public? First, let me be very clear that even if Northern Virginia enters Phase 1 on May 29th, we will not immediately go back to our previous business practices. We will not immediately open our facilities, and we will not immediately have all of our employees back to work as we were before COVID-19. The safety of employees and residents is our #1 priority. Therefore, we will not open county facilities to the public until we have taken all of the appropriate actions to make certain that our employees and the residents are protected. This includes ensuring that appropriate levels of protective equipment and cleaning processes are in place. That may mean that some buildings open earlier than others. It will definitely mean that we will need to continue operating similarly in terms of teleworking and alternative work schedules, as well as continuing to adhere to the health guidelines of social distancing, wearing face coverings, and hand washing. It's important to note that the county government is already open. We've been providing services to the community throughout the duration of COVID-19 and will continue to do so. Instead of entering the reopening phase, what we are really doing is entering the recovery phase. This is the phase where we define our new normal in light of our new circumstances. This aligns with any emergency event where there is a period of recovery that is broken down into short-term and long-term efforts. While we continue to support response efforts to COVID-19, we must begin to shift to recovery to ensure the safety of our employees and residents as we enter into this next phase of the pandemic. We're closely examining and defining our recovery efforts and goals. I'll be sharing more about that and what that means for our employees over the next couple of weeks. I again want to close by thanking each of you for all that you're doing. This is a very long event, and we know that it will be longer still before we get back to what we consider normal. I appreciate all your patience and dedication. Thank you.